We can upset our health just by messing up our circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is how our body's physiology is affected by the daily rotation of the planet every 24 hours. This affects our sleep-wake cycle, body temperature, blood pressure, and the secretion of hormones. Now, have you ever crossed multiple time zones and experienced jet lag? Well, that's an example of your circadian rhythm being out of whack with where you are located on the planet. Now, given some time, your clock will reset over time. Humans in general have adapted to being daylight animals. In fact, studies show that night shift workers have increased rates of cancer, cardiovascular disease, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, obesity, low thyroid, miscarriages, and lower fertility. There are both human and animal studies that show the detrimental health effects of the disruption of these normal patterns. Today I want to give you some simple tips on how you can improve your natural circadian rhythm, which in turn will help your health. Now, first off, light has a powerful effect on circadian rhythm. To reduce the risk of developing those diseases that I just mentioned occur more often in night shift workers, this would require exposing ourselves to bright light on a daily basis. Now, any light can work, but sunlight is by far the most powerful, and it's the blue and white light spectrums that have the most effect. Now, for this reason, I recommend going outdoors on a daily basis. Getting out in the morning sunshine has the most powerful effect on setting the optimal rhythm for our bodies. Now, for example, if you go on a 20-minute walk in the morning without the sunglasses, this would be one of the best ways to keep your body and brain on the right schedule. Now, it's best to go outdoors several times a day, including in the late afternoon. Now, another way to preserve optimal circadian rhythm is to avoid bright light at night, and especially the blue and white light spectrums. Light at night decreases melatonin production, which is important for the immune system, and melatonin as a hormone also keeps us asleep. Studies show that nighttime light exposure can lead to sleep problems as well as immune system problems. This is in both humans and animals. If a person has messed up their circadian rhythm, one of the ways to restore it is to take the hormone melatonin at bedtime. Now, in my practice, sometimes I recommend taking both an immediate release and an extended release melatonin product. But of course, it's better to make your own melatonin. Now, melatonin has powerful immune system benefits for both fighting infectious diseases and preventing cancer. Higher melatonin levels have also been shown to help other health conditions like diabetes, glaucoma, hypertension, irritable bowel symptoms, and others. Okay, so the simple keys to maintaining a healthful circadian rhythm is to have regular sun exposure, and I usually recommend combining this with physical activity, particularly in the morning, and optimally several times a day. Now, it's good as much as possible to have most of your food consumption during the daylight hours and the early evening. It's best to avoid bright lights at night. Now, you can get the F.Lux software program on your computer, and this will automatically adjust the light level of your computer monitor up and down depending on the time of day. Sleep hygiene is also important. The general principles of sleep hygiene are having a steady bedtime, avoid stimulating activities or substances in the evening, have a dark room with no light. That includes a night light or a clock light, because even a very small amount of light can reduce melatonin production. I also recommend utilizing some form of meditation or relaxation, deep breathing. Avoid heavy meals late in the evening. And I would also recommend avoiding your bed for reading or watching TV or other activities besides sleep. Now, you might throw in and an occasional other activity, but try to use the bed primarily for sleep. This is Dr. G. Thanks so much for watching.